So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back here. I want to dive into some very important things that we're seeing on the charts right now, specifically with Bitcoin, because what happens with Bitcoin dictates what happens with the rest of the market. We saw a massive, massive drop. Bitcoin has dropped below 90,000. Well, at least it has in the last 24 hours. We're back up today, but it dipped down below 90K late last night, got down to 89,000 and some change, marking a 30% decline from its October 2025 peak, which took us just slightly over 126,000. And this has certainly impacted the broader crypto market significantly. I wanted to dive into some of the very, very important metrics, some of the things we're looking at that you need to know if you are in this market, especially if you're an active investor looking for opportunities. So let's dive into the charts, guys. Hit the like button right now before we get started, before we jump in. Make sure you guys start and stay on this video until the end because it's going to be jam-packed with some great analysis for you. This is going to give you the tools you need in order to really navigate this space. Regardless if we're going up, down, short term, you have to understand kind of what the bigger picture, bigger outlook looks like. And we dove into this a little bit yesterday and a little bit more this morning, but my private community members got the full scope of this yesterday. I sent a long, long video. My Patreon's linked down below. Would love for you guys to go check that out if you're looking to really level up. But as always, giving you guys a ton of free alpha right here on the channel as well. But that is down there if you're interested to check that out. But jumping into the Bitcoin chart. So we're on the monthly right here, but I want to zoom in a little bit on the daily and show you kind of what this looks like. All right. So we got a big momentum down back October 10th. This was our big flush. If you guys remember, wiped out a ton of money in the crypto market. It was a Friday, early evening. Everybody was freaking out because Bitcoin had just set an all-time high a few days prior. We dipped all the way down to 110 from 126. And since that time period, it has really created a cascade effect down. Now, we've had a couple kind of fake outs, meaning a couple potential break back up moments, right? But we have continued to go lower. And here we are again. So we haven't seen a momentum up on our XT algo, which is our trading software that we use in order to get the best analysis, the best signals in crypto. XT algo is a trading software I created back in 2023. You can find that link down below as well. We haven't got a momentum up since October 1st. It's been a long time, since October 1st. So literally it's been 48 days since our last momentum up on the chart. Now, when we get the next momentum up, this could be a huge opportunity for you. And I bought a little bit of Bitcoin yesterday, but I'm not going all in until I see an overall trend reversal. And if you want to have the insights that I have, XT Algo will give that to you on the daily. See, this was our trend reversal back in late September. It was about 4 or 5 days of upward action. And then the big volume candle, this was the momentum up. And then what happened after we got the momentum up at 118,000 on the daily close? We set a new all-time high at 126K. And then shortly, a few days after, this was your sell moment, right? If you were short-term trading Bitcoin. And this is the same setup on any chart that you look at in TradingView using XT Algo, my software. All right. So, but right now we are clearly in a bear market. Clearly, and I'm not saying bear market that's going to last forever, however long it's going to last. We are in a bear trend. Let's just say that because bear market freaks people out. We are in a bear trend. Now, this is a great opportunity if we can somehow kind of catch close to the bottom. And I'm not going to try to guess it perfectly. Like I mentioned, I bought a little Bitcoin yesterday at 90K. We're bouncing off that level here today a little bit at 93.6. Does it mean like this is, where we're going to stop? The verdict's still out. Could we trend sideways for 4, 5, 6 days before we decide on what we're going to do? 100%. And that feels like where we could be at right now. We feel like we kind of somewhat found a new bottom here, at least short term. But when we get this next momentum up green candle, it could be the candle that takes us to $127,000. Like just like we saw back here, right? That could be the candle that takes us to new all-time highs, and who knows where we end up going from there. The verdict's still out on if we're going to go much lower or if this is just kind of a correction, right? Back in April, we had about a 33% dip. Here, right now, so far, it's about a 26% correction. We're down about 26%. 30% if you look at last night's low down to 89 and some change, about 30% decline from the peak of where we were on October 6th when we set an all-time high. But again, back in April, we went down 32% and then we bounced hard. This was our momentum up, and then we set all-time highs. So if that happens, you want to be out ahead of that, right? You want to be an XT Algo member. Now, the great thing about XT Algo right now, you can get it for $1 a day, 30-day money-back guarantee. You could easily set up your own alerts for all of your top cryptos that you want to track. You could use this for stocks, trading gold, however you want. I walk you through how to use all of that too. But right now, the verdict's still out. So I think this is the time where you want to make sure you're assessing all different situations. If we continue to go lower, and this is going to be a deeper, steeper correction, 50, 60% down, we're again, first going to look at like that 70 to 65K range. If this is an actual, longer bear trend. And if we got down to those levels, sub 70K, I'm going to be a big, big buyer of Bitcoin. Big, big buyer. But for now, I'll DCA my way down and I'll look for that slow trend reversal to where we can potentially break things out again. And who knows? Maybe it happens in December. Maybe we get into, February. If we set an all-time high with Bitcoin in February, it completely wipes out this whole 4-year cycle thing that people have talked about forever. It just wipes it out completely. Because as we, have shown in some recent updates, every kind of time we've topped since 2013, it's happened in Q4. Q4 2013, we topped. Q4 in 2017, we topped. Q4 in 2021, we topped. Happened in December here, and November here. And then we go into, roughly 12 months of a bear market. So is that what's happening right now? I don't know, because this time is drastically different. We've had the institutions. We already went up 660%, but it's taken us a long time to get up here. Could this be another bear trap like this exact thing that happened back in April? This was the bear trap. Everybody thought it was the end of the road right here. And then boom, strong reversal. And bang, we set new all-time highs in October, right? So the verdict's still out. But again, instead of trying to catch a falling knife, I think right now for me, the strategy is to DCA, utilize XT Algo, my trading software, when we see the strong trend reversal, and then take our big positions. So if you guys are interested in checking out XT Algo, check it out, link down below. And overall, hopefully you got some good value out of this. Don't think one way or the other. Don't think, 100% the bear market has started or 100% the bull market has started. If anything, this time has shown us that it's very different. We set all-time highs pre-Bitcoin halving, never happened before. It's never taken this long. This uptrend has been forever. Everything's kind of different. Institutions are here. Nothing really is, ever the same exactly. Are there some similarities? Yeah, of course. But this cycle has already been different in the bull trend. We'll see kind of what happens here. Is this a bear trap? Verdict's still out. We got to watch the data and let this thing dictate our decisions. And make sure you guys are locked in, subscribe to the channel, because I'll be sharing with you every step of the way the moves I'm making. And again, if you want the same software, the same tools I'm using, definitely check out XT Algo if you haven't already. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you all in the next one.